Hello there and welcome back to Fallout 76. Not picking on any faults this time. I've literally just gotten myself from eviction notice. Where's it gone? This Bloodied Explosive Crossbow. This one comes with damage increase 95% as health decreases. Projectiles explode for 20% weapon damage and 10% chance to cause. Who cares about that one? Now I thought, so this is an explosive crossbow with the explosive mod. But you've always been able to get crossbows. You've always been able to get explosive crossbows. The difference with these is it's the arrows. Well, I'm not sure how to explain it. You've always been able to mod it with an explosive frame arrows. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but you've always been able to make a crossbow explosive by buying the plans and just making the crossbow explosive. You can have fire arrows, explosive arrows, and poison arrows. That's the one. But now you can also, thank you to the mod system, giving us explosive weapons that we never used to have before. This one now has projectiles explode for 20%. So I'm going to put against the projectiles exploding for 20% as a mod, rather than when you build it to have explosive arrows. I hope that makes sense. Right, so this one here with no sights, that is the crossbow, that is just an explosive crossbow. This one with the glowing sight is the crossbow that has the 2-star legendary explosive. Now it is a bloodied, so just to make it fair, I'm going to get rid of my bloodied effect for now. Just pop various radaways until the bloodied effect goes away. There's one. There's two. I just want to see these two weapons in comparison. Now, the explosive arrows, which you can just build, that's 15%, and the 2-star legendary gives you 20%. So I'm just going to try it out on some particularly squishy enemies, just for the hell of it. Now I have spec'd myself up for the archer, so I've got master archer, expert archer, and archer, and I've also got bow before me, which gives your crossbows a 36% ignoring ammo, and it can stagger. Don't really care about the stagger. Right then, let's go and have a little look-see and take on some squishy enemies. So we're going to start off with what you've always been able to have, which is explosive arrows, just as standard. Just got to find something that's actually still alive to shoot. So one shot 50%. Ignore that one for now. 2 shots and he's down. Just gonna turn adrenaline off so that doesn't skew the results. Right. So yeah. So the explosive effects and arrows exploding pretty much do the same thing. But as with bows, faster reload speed would be so much better. Okay, so let's go pick up those crossbows. Bolts. Now let's pop back to the lab. In fact, let's pop to Steely Glint's survival tent. I do believe Steely Glint has a workbench I can use, and I'll come to that in a second. Right, and so there you go. There's Steely Glint's workbench. Now I'm going to put an explosive arrow on the explosive crossbow. So if I modify, so it's already got the 2-star legendary explode. Wrong workbench. It's already got the 2-star explosive. So now let's make the arrows explosive as well. So standard frame, explosive frame. So now I have projectiles explode for 20% damage and bolts explode for 20% damage. So let's go find some more squishies to shoot at. Hopefully some more level 50s. So each one was doing about 50% damage. So this has added on another, what, 20%, 15%? Let's have a look what that does. One shot kill. That was a sneak kill, so still about 50%. So it would appear that explosive frame plus explosive is a bit pants. Doesn't really do much. Yeah, it's still just 50%. It hasn't really increased it. So I don't think it's 35%. I think it is 20%, then 15% add on onto that. So it's additive, not multiplicative. For instance, if you have something that's 100 and you add 10%, you get 110. But if you add 10% onto that, you don't get 120. You get maths have gone. Yeah, not 10% more on top of that. Ish. Maths. Don't make me do maths. It's still early in the morning I'm recording this. So now let's, as this is a bloodied, let's take some where's it gone? Maybe some food and drink. Yes, of course it's in food and drink. Let's take some toxic glue and get ourselves back to bloodied level. I didn't bring enough toxic glue with me. Bear with me. Didn't bring enough toxic goo with me. Have I got anything else I can eat? Glowing meat. That's always a good one. 30 rads on that one. Let's just eat stuff until I get down to nerd rage. Pure water ain't gonna do it. No. Oh, I know what I can do. Gonna give myself gonna poison myself, but there you go. Maybe if I collect it, it'd be quicker. Let's just pick up a shed load of dirty water. Right, let's drink some dirty water, see what that does. Probably poison myself, but there you go. There you go, that was quicker. There you go, right. So I'm now down to Nerd Rage. Let's pop back on my adrenaline. Right, let's see what that does. So we're full on blooded. We've got a double explosive bow. I think that did the job. Steely Glint's back. Yes, one-shot kills on squishy enemies. What's the range of this thing? Let's try critical. Wow. I think the single fact that it's just a bloodied explosive bow. Just pop over to the other bow. See what that explosive effect looks like. You know what? It doesn't really make much difference. I mean, this isn't even a bloodied bow, it's just a bog standard explosive bow, this particular one. And it one-shot killed in exactly the same way as the bloodied did. I was hoping for so much better. I was just sort of hoping for what I could only describe as the ultimate bow. Double explosive and bloodied. Let me just pop over to just one more place with some bloodied. Okay, so there should just be a few bloodied over at the school. So we saw the bloodied double explosive bow was one-shot killing. So adrenal reaction should have faded off by now. Okay, there you go. 3/4. And that's without the bloodied effect, and that's without. So let's see what it's like with adrenal on. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, nice one-shot kills. But double explosive, bloodied. I'm not going to trash it. I mean, I'm keeping it. It's worth having. It's one of the new weapons that's just come in. I was going to say maybe make it a quad, but as I pointed out in one of the other videos, quad makes you load it 4 times before you can use the quad effect. It's not load once and you get 4 arrows. Nope, you load 4 times, then you can shoot 4 times. Same goes with the multi-cylinder for the cannon. Yeah, I'm keeping this one. It's worth having. Well, there you go. The double explosive. Where are we at? Weapons. So there you go. We have the double explosive bloodied bow. Projectiles explode for 20% weapon damage, and bolts explode for 15 damage. So you get 15 damage on the bolts and plus 20% damage on the weapon. But what you got to remember, it's plus 20% of base damage. Putting the blooded on it and all that type of stuff and adrenal reaction, the actual increase by the bullets is minimal. As you saw, the 15 damage was quite capably equal to the 20% damage. It's worth keeping. It's a bit of fun. It's a weapon we never used to have before. Okay, thank you very much. I have been Nomadic Moth. Yeah, if you've liked this video, please stick a thumbs up. Like the video, please. And if you want to see more, subscribe, and then you'll get the new ones, or just go over to my YouTube channel and you'll see all the other videos. I've got Fallout 76 videos, and I've started doing Destiny 2 videos as well for newbies. Okay, thank you very much. Cheers for watching, and see you in the next one.